So a lot of thoughts, my first impressions so far. I just want to start off by saying I wish this had a USB-A port somewhere, because on the front it's USB-C and on the back it's Type-C as well. And as you can see, I have to use my keyboard wired, and even my mouse. I was lucky that I found somewhere in my house this Type-A to C adapter, because otherwise the mouse dongle is Type-A as well. Like, I even have a dock that's Type-A. I have a lot of stuff. I mean, I need to get something because this thing is only USB-C. But the main thing that I care about, with this being the base model M4 with 16 gigs of RAM and 256 gigs of storage, is the actual price. With it being at $599, this thing is such a good value. Like, I'm telling you, you can't really find something like this that's as powerful as it is, that's well built as it is, for the same price. And if you do, it won't have as good hardware, or the components used aren't as good quality. Like, this is probably the best in its class by far. And if you're a student like me, then the price even goes lower. So I would say, if you're looking for a computer that's not a laptop and you want a small compact desktop, this is what I would go with, hands down. I don't care if you like Windows, because I prefer Windows. This is actually my first Mac. I've never had a Mac before. I've used a lot of them for my video editing and stuff like that, but I've never actually owned one. But regardless of that, I got it because it's really affordable for what you get. Like, $600 is still $600, but for what you get, it's actually really good. And I also got it because my current laptop was struggling when editing really complex, footage with log and everything like that. So I basically thought, what can I get that is affordable, powerful? And that was literally the time when this Mac came out, and I got it. I'm personally a Windows guy, always will be, but for the price, and I'm just editing videos, can't go wrong. Now, with that being said, where this actually goes wrong is if you look anywhere else other than the base model. Because let's say you wanted to upgrade the small 256 gigs of storage, boom, your price goes up. Let's say you wanted more RAM, boom, it's up again. And at that point, it's really not an amazing deal in terms of value. It's just sort of like the others, and there's way more options around that price range that you can get as well. So what I would suggest is just stick with the base model, because that is where the value is. And if you want more storage, then just get an external SSD, because you're gonna get a lot more storage for a lot less. Now, with all that being said, I'm really excited to see how this thing performs, because if it can handle enough of the complex video editing that I can do, then that's amazing. Because I just needed to do that until I build my really maxed out PC, and then I'm good. But if it can handle enough of what I do, then that would really be a lifesaver. Because currently on my main laptop, if I make an edit for something, I can't play it back and see if it's good or not, because it lags. So I have to render that portion of the clip, watch it, make sure it's good, make the edits, render it again. Long story short, something that will take a minute ends up being 5 minutes on my current laptop. So essentially, I hope this thing performs, and you're gonna have to see in my review. And that's basically my first impressions of it. It's really small, which is cool. It's a great value, and I hope that it performs to what I expect. If you have any questions, definitely let me know in the comments below. And as always, if you liked this video, then like it, and if you loved it, then subscribe, and I'll see you later. Peace.